Welcome to episode number 55 of the Keep Up Podcast.
Where we flub.
Am I supposed to use that?
You can. I flubbed right there because I forgot I was supposed to say something. I was too distracted by 55.
Do you want me to just use that?
You can use whatever you want.
Where we flub?
Where we flub. That is the act of messing up.
All right, it's accurate then.
Okay, so are we go?
Yeah, I mean, I guess let's just keep it rolling.
So let me start off immediately
Yeah.
with my thoughts on you and the word dongle. Why? Why do you not know this word?
I don't know the word dongle.
How do you not? It is so integral into the part of life.
You want to try that sentence again?
No, I don't. You know what? I'm already flubbing to begin with.
So the word dongle.
dongle, the official term for an attachment
Mm,
to something to increase its hardware capabilities.
I don't know what that is.
I'm just saying, your whole life, you haven't heard. All 55 years you've been on this
There's
planet.
a chance I've heard it. But
What, you just laughed after? You're like, ha dongle.
yeah, I don't like the word dongle.
I think it's great. Not for that reason, but because...
For what reason?
Because, Brett, we all know...
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
A dongle attachment.
Yeah, you just...
So is it any connector?
Anything that is extra attachment to the phone.
Is it dongle?
It has to dongle, you know?
Don't do that.
It dongles. Where's my current dongle that I'm using? I can't find it right now, but there's a dongle.
Is this a dongle on my mic? That
No,
holds
because
my cable?
I think there's a length
Has to be an
requirement.
extension.
Mm-hmm. But not too long.
How do you spell it?
DONGLE.
I got a text.
Did they say dongle in it? Please, what's the
It
definition?
just looks hilarious on
dongle.
the screen.
Mm-hmm.
A small device able to be connected to and used with a computer, especially to allow access to wireless broadband or use of protected software.
I gotta say, that sounds like a dongle.
It's not a thing that comes up a lot in my life. That word, anyways.
I'm just surprised you haven't heard it in all your years.
Clearly nobody uses it.
I wonder if that word existed before the internet.
See, now I'm even more upset thinking that it's a more recent word and nobody could come up with anything better than dongle.
Dongle makes perfect sense.
Some letters just sound wrong together.
No way.
Dongle?
Bubble?
Is it dongle?
No, it's not. No.
Donald Trump?
I also had a thought. Can we talk about politics for more than a minute on this podcast? 60 seconds straight.
Like, are we capable of it?
Yes, can we do that?
Oof.
I don't think
I feel like
can.
mine would all be pop culture. Like, remember when Bill Clinton got in trouble? And there was
Remember when Reagan was Hulk, but he became president?
Remember Dana Carvey's Bush impression?
Remember... I seriously, I have nothing else.
That's all I got.
I know. Remember George
I
Washington?
mean, yeah, we probably. Well, I don't know. Could we?
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking.
It depends. What do you consider like
anything? I mean, like if we had an actual political conversation.
We probably could.
Okay. What is your thoughts on frames in the current economy?
Like picture frames?
Yes.
I don't know if you understand how politics work.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah, so maybe not.
I don't
think
so.
we could stay serious about it.
I think you have a lot more knowledge than I would.
I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff, and I have some very political friends.
See, that's the problem.
And there's Facebook.
Is Facebook a political
dude,
hotspot?
Everything's politics.
Everything.
Even the stuff you don't think is political becomes politics on the internet.
They're talking about french fries, and they're like, yeah, Trump ate that fry. And
That's why
And now the whole world is against those fries.
Now French fries are racist.
Yes.
I don't
That's
know.
sad.
Some kind of connection there.
No, you got it.
But yeah, we probably could. I could probably bring up some kind of like, what are your thoughts on like this aspect of immigration or something like that, and then
I find it to be very shallow and pedantic. That's there's one thing Family Guy taught me. That's how you talk smart.
See, my thing with politics in general is like I'm cautious to speak because unless I'm going back and forth with someone who's like passionate about a subject, because I just don't want to sound like an idiot, and I'm not very well educated on like a lot of political landscapes. So or a lot of the political landscape, I should say. Like, so I don't know. I can hold a conversation about concepts and like I think that this should be like this because this is why it makes sense to me. But I hesitate on a podcast format because, first of all, it's not what our podcast is about.
No.
We should start a political podcast.
It will be we'll start a new section. You know how we have like
politics.
Let's get political.
Oh man. No, it'll just be let's get dangerous.
And then what we would talk about nothing. It'd be just a silent.
It might be hilarious to try to carry a political segment.
I couldn't even. Plus all the people we would inadvertently offend.
Maybe. Or maybe we'd attract a bunch of people.
Why don't we do it and then each one of us just picks a side?
I don't know. That's so smart. We should totally do that. And then, I don't know. Are there a lot of like pop culture / political podcasts? There probably are.
There must be. Like a nice combination between
the Poly Popcast. That's what we're changing our name.
I love it.
But it actually just sounds like a little girl's toy or something.
Well, because there's Polly Pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
You know what I found out that
What?
I loved recently? Micro toys.
Just anything small?
Like when I was a kid.
Like Mighty Max?
No, not like Mighty Max.
Tell me you know what Mighty Max is.
Well, yeah, because when we did our top 10, you're like, "Oh, Mighty Max is one of my favorite cartoons." You sounded just like that when you said it.
That is
Number 9,
not
Mighty
what I
Max.
Was it number 9?
I think so. I don't know. I edited it.
That's pretty good.
I only did the first half of that. Second half is just sitting there waiting. I know. I'm so bad. But I did. I uploaded videos today. They're
You
there.
did?
Yeah, they're there. I haven't. They're not public. They'll be.
Oh.
I don't want to say a date yet, but this weekend coming up.
Don't lock yourself in.
I won't. But it'll be this weekend, and finally the Vodcast is coming back.
Real quick,
Yes.
just because that reminded me, I'm sorry the past couple of weeks you've been getting podcasts like a day late or so. Just the last 2.
Yeah.
Because this past weekend, I still don't know what happened because we clearly had all the audio, but Tim sent me over the file to edit and it just had no sound in it for whatever reason. So I didn't get it until yesterday. I uploaded it. Well, it doesn't, speaking in those terms doesn't matter because we're not posting this immediately, but
So Thursday is
I got it basically 2 days after I wanted to post it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you got it late. I'm still trying to stick to Fridays. I apologize.
Hey, if people really care, they'll wait.
Oh, they'll wait.
They'll wait for it.
I've been getting texts from friends being like, where is it? Where's the podcast?
What happened? You guys came back so strong.
I know. You know what I heard too today? I think like if we had sponsors, which you know maybe one day, you got to stay on schedule.
What do you mean schedule?
Like
post it consistently. Yeah. Once money gets into play, things get a lot more serious.
Things get real hairy.
So
you were saying something.
Micro toys.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I had this Pokemon like micro toy set. That's what it was. So it's this little like purse looking thing. It was green.
Okay.
And you opened it up and it was a whole like nature reserve. Like it had like little sand holes and trees and a bunch of stuff. And you got these tiny versions of Pokemon and you put them in and set up like a diorama almost.
Nice.
And so recently Jazz, your son.
I've never met him.
My nephew.
Okay, yeah.
No relation to anybody here.
Sounds familiar.
He has a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like micro thing.
Yeah,
it's like a big turtle.
It's a Leo, right?
I think so.
That
and
opens
then
up?
Yeah, you open it up and it's all that.
Thing's so dope.
There's something so interesting about that.
Yeah, there really is. And there's some weird thing with small stuff. Like, have you seen any of the really tiny food?
Yes, I have actually.
Rachel showed me a video of someone making the tiniest cake.
Yes.
And it's like, I don't know what it is, but there's something fascinating about it.
It's so cool to see something on such a like micro level. Like it is like microscopic almost. It's that small.
Well, it's not microscopic.
Yeah, but it's
you don't need a microscope.
You might.
But I question whether or not you'd even taste something that small.
You must have just like a little flicker or something.
But like is it worth all the work? Is the thing with that? Well,
you can get an awesome picture
with food.
Yes.
Yeah. Instagram likes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wonder if. Yeah, because they always have like a tiny fork and knife too.
So little. Like, I don't know why it's so fascinating. For some reason, it seems reasonable that anything really huge would be fascinating.
Yeah.
Like a gigantic cake, like the size of a kitchen table, would be like, obviously, that's impressive.
It just must be because it is not normal.
It's not normal. Yeah. That's got to be all it is.
And that's just, we're interested in the weird and the the psychology of the, what did I just say?
You said psychology,
but I said
it's
so
you
weird.
Said psychology.
Yeah.
That's like one time I said dirty, and my brain forgot that the word dirty already existed, and I was trying to describe something, and I was like, in my mind it was like kind of grimy and gross, and I thought for a second that I invented the word dirty, so I was like, it's just so like dirty. And then I was like, wait, that's already...
That exists, but I get it.
That's a full word.
So instead of adding a Y, you added an E or whatever. Like,
well, you know how, like, if something's not a word, like...
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like
if you're like, oh, describe that game. And I was like, oh, it's kind of like Nintendo-y. Like, it's like that style. But that's not really a word.
Right.
I thought I was doing that with the word dirt. But that's already been done.
So your brain just didn't make the connection.
And then I was like, oh, that's where the word dirty comes from. Like, I had never thought of it.
It's like dirt, but it's more.
Right.
It has
Something's
the
not...
consistency of dirt.
Exactly. Yeah, so I don't know.
That must be how all words are invented.
And that's how you just said psychology.
Yeah. It's like...
like you were creating it.
Psychology, you know? It's like the study of your brain.
Anyways, it's something like that with micro toys. And it's just cool. It's all a little baby set.
Yeah, it's just a... yes, a baby set. Baby set in motion.
Aren't we all just babies set in motion?
We just start on the clock of life. So I'm going to jump into a stupid question.
Can I reflect on something real quick?
Yes, does that come before? It must.
I don't know.
All right, let's reflect.
Please, a moment to reflect.
I really do forget if this comes first or not.
We have so many at this point.
I know.
Well, let's reflect.
I feel like it's reflection. You do reflections first always. Yes. I don't know. So 2 episodes ago, I think was when the cat sabotaged our live video.
Yes.
So my friend, shout out to Luke, texted me saying that he was like, dude, your laugh at the end of this last podcast is killing me. This was when that one was the most recent.
Yeah.
He's like, and I have absolutely no idea what you're laughing about. So I listened to it, and I don't mention at all what happened.
I thought you say specifically.
Well, it comes up afterwards. Like, we kind of reference it. But it's like so out of nowhere, I just start, like... I was in hysterics.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, it just killed me. It made me laugh so hard. And what had happened is, and because the vodcast isn't up yet, but the live video is up. But if you haven't watched the live video, then you don't actually see what happens.
Yeah, just listening, we're talking normal, and all of a sudden you just start.
I start dying laughing, and then we reference a couple times, like we say like something about the cat's butt being in the video or whatever.
Yeah.
So we had just set up live and sat down to start it up, and as we're recording, the cat jumps up right in front of the camera, and you say like, oh, it's just like one of those workout videos where the cat like sabotages the camera. So it's just funny, and I wanted to reflect on that because I feel like I'm still getting used to juggling talking to anyone who's there during live, but also making it make sense for the audio and the vodcast.
I know. I still haven't edited to see where our eyes are looking. If we're looking at the camera or we're going to be looking down the whole time. I know we have a tendency to look at the live video more than the vodcast, so I'll see how that comes out.
Yeah, which that might even be fine. But it's so funny because I went and listened to it. I was like, oh yeah, I don't.
You just start laughing.
I'm just like, and so hard. Like I laughed so hard. I don't know why. Just the fact that it was just. I don't know. It just killed me.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
Some of the best moments are when we're dying laughing.
Dying.
Some
of the best moments are dying.
Okay.
What's your question?
So
wait.
Yeah.
All right. What's your question?
Okay. So my question for you. It's not really stupid.
None of them. They're not. That's just a thing I called it.
I know, but sometimes they are stupid.
Okay, all
but
right.
This one specifically is
so
not.
This is not
This
stupid.
is just a question.
Is it political?
No.
Okay.
Well, then it'd be a stupid question. Boom! What is a YouTube video that no matter how many times you see it always makes you laugh? Or like say you're scrolling on Facebook and you see it pop up, you'll stop and watch it.
Okay. There's one video that like will go down in history because
Probably the same as mine.
Because both my friend Brian and my wife have like memories of me over watching this video, and I have not been able to find it for years.
What is it?
Because it was a clip within a compilation, and I can't remember what the compilation was called. And this was like dude, 11 years ago.
Wow.
So it was like
YouTube. Well, 11 years ago.
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah, it's been around, but it wasn't what it is now.
Right.
So we're now like you can go on every day and find a new compilation of people falling down. I would go to my friend Brian's house, and we would just like hang out and look up people falling down on YouTube. But there were only
like you always do.
Yeah, but there were only then there were like 4 or 5. This is weird that this is the new back in the day conversation. Back in the day, there were only like 4 or 5 good compilations of people getting hurt. So there was one, and we just referred to it as Flippy Dog, where there's a dog standing on a couch cushion in the living room of a house. It looks like a living room. I don't know why.
They're in a house.
I don't know why I just got so into that description. There's a dog standing on a cushion.
You're setting the scene.
Right.
Getcha.
So there's this little dog, and from out of frame, a kid comes running in and jumps on the cushion, and it spins the dog like it's got to be at least like 4 full rotations in the air, and it spins so fast and out of control.
So the kid jumps on the cushion.
Yeah, and launches the dog. And
was it inflatable or something?
No, I don't know why. It's a tiny little dog, but it's just like the video just starts, and the dog's just standing there looking around, and the kid comes out of nowhere and just like poof. Like the dog spins, and it doesn't move like from that location. Its legs just come out from under it, and it spins like 100 miles an hour. And Brian got mad at me because I watched it over and over, and I was crying, like falling off the chair. It's got to be maybe the hardest I've ever laughed. Like I've probably laughed that hard since, but not harder than that. And he like at first he was laughing with me. After a while he was like, "Dude, stop!
It's not
even funny anymore." And I would die, and I'd be like, "I gotta find Flippy Dog." So I can't find that video.
What if you type in Flippy
I've
Dog?
tried. Trust me, I've tried Flippy Dog. I've tried like dog gets flipped by cushion.
Because at this point there are so many versions of that out there. You'll never
exactly. And I never saw that one on its own. It was in a compilation. Okay. Do you remember the one where the woman? It's almost like hard to watch, but I laughed real hard at it. They're in like a convenience store, and a woman's buying something, and while she's buying something, a guy opens the floor and goes down into like the basement of the store, and then she takes one step backwards and falls down.
Yeah.
That was in that compilation.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that can't be like 11 years ago.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Because that video, I remember.
No, man, you'd be surprised. You look at the dates on some of the videos you've watched before.
I guess it could be old, and then it got popular again. Like
oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean.
Because I remember it recently, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, that's a hard fall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah,
I had seen that one on its own, but then it was in this compilation.
So you got to remember all the videos in it. I mean, what could it could be called flip compilation.
What's funny is I used to just look up people falling down. I'm serious. Like I would type that in, and it would be like the first one.
FBI's most wanted. Like, this guy's sick. Make sure nobody falls
right.
around
You know, I'm in full company. Like everybody's out there. Well, that used to be how you found the best compilations. Now I just go to Fail Blog.
Yeah.
Or Fail Army.
Fail Army's good.
Yeah. That's
something.
I'm a subscriber.
I don't get what's so funny. I mean, Dude, why do we laugh when people get hurt?
I don't know. I'm sure we've talked about this, but I have a problem. Like,
you love it.
If depending on how it happens, if one of my kids gets hurt, I have to usually look away.
But laugh because it's such a I don't know. It's so ridiculous.
I don't
but
know, dude.
hilarious.
Too many cartoons or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is.
But there have been times where I see, like you said, your kids, they go flying, and I can't help but laugh. But it's a hard fall. They like fall off a cliff, and I start laughing. I'm like, oh wait,
it's so bad.
It's like 20 feet in the air. But
I try to hold it in. Then.
Hey, I shut off this.
Did you get an email?
Yeah.
Think it's important?
Nope.
So I don't know. That doesn't quite answer the question. The one that makes me laugh now,
or just one that like. No matter how many times, like if someone shows it to you, you'll sit there and watch it, like or scrolling on Facebook, it'll pop up.
There's a video of a ferret trying to jump across a bathroom that kills me every time.
What does it do?
Well, he preps for like a minute and a half, like hangs his like, what do ferrets have? Paws, claws, little ferret hands. They like
any of those
hooves. They like
hooves. That's
they
weird.
like lean over. It leans over and it's like almost gonna jump, and then it finally does and it slips and it just doesn't even. It just falls off the counter, and it's not funny in description, but trust me, it's great.
No, I get you. I can visualize.
What's yours?
So there's two. There's one that's like, well, it's the I don't know the official name of it, but. It's the cats that are afraid of pickles. When you
They're cucumbers, isn't it?
Cucumbers, yeah.
Dude, any of your cats is pretty
It's so funny, but literally every time I see it, I had to watch the whole video because I just don't understand what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like cucumbers.
Well, see, I think
they turn around and they fly away. Like I don't even get how they propel themselves.
That's just amazing.
It is so good.
Rachel's theory is that it's just something that wasn't there before.
So if you put like an onion or anything
else, I don't know. I want to, but people have chosen that, and I'm okay with it because it's very funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
So that one, and the other one is the kid dancing to. He's at like a hockey game or a baseball game or something, and he gets wicked into "Living on a Prayer." You know, they start, and he gets so into it, he starts running down the stairs and like grabbing people and stuff. I just always like watching that because I'm like, I want to be that excited.
That's pretty great. I know about anything.
Yeah, just like he gets so into it.
That kid is pretty amped.
And I'll just sit there and watch it because I'm just like, this feel good. It's one of those feel good videos that
feels nice.
I wish I was that brave to go outside and just dance.
I bet he
like
looks
a madman.
Looks upon that.
Yeah, and he's like, this is the best.
I am the man.
He's done it. He is number one. Speaking of, have you seen that new video with the girl who's got the puppet and she sings like fantastic?
No.
America's Got Talent?
No.
It's super, I don't know. It's a big popular thing, but it's amazing. She's a like ventriloquist and she has this like bunny puppet.
What?
Or dummy. Ventriloquists have dummies, I think. Anyway, so she like sings this amazing like almost opera piece, but she doesn't move her lips at all. Yeah, it's all from like her throat. She's like throwing. You have to see it. It's really, really good.
That's crazy.
But she's like 8 years old too. She's wicked young.
Of course.
Well, she's probably like 12 or something. But anyway,
which
she's
is
young.
it, Tim?
I'm gonna go with 12.
10.
Okay, 10. That's the in between. That's the average. So that was it for my stupid question. I have another one, but we'll save it for live because it's more entertaining, I would say.
All right.
What do you want to go into?
I don't know. You can steer this ship.
All right, we're going into TV.
Ooh.
Television!
All right, I've heard of television.
Television, that's the newest invention. I love when it came in color.
So it's the newest invention, but you're already reminiscing about color?
Because it's new compared to all of time itself. Because just 50 years is a drop in the bucket of time.
What do you think is the greatest thing since sliced bread?
Like before sliced bread or after sliced bread?
Since, Tim. It implies that sliced bread came first.
Well, what do you think was before sliced bread?
Something not as great, clearly.
Well, I know, but what did they say before that? That's the greatest thing since
loaves.
Since bread loaves.
Since bread.
Well, we talked about this for the 50th, like the greatest invention, right? Isn't that kind of...
I didn't mean for it to get this serious.
Okay, it's the greatest thing since cup noodles.
Cup noodles.
Cup noodles. I always used to call it cup of noodles, but it's cup noodles.
Oh, you're right.
It's not cup noodles.
It
Plus,
should be.
Why would it be cup a noodle?
Why is it cup noodles?
Cup of noodles.
It's not noodles made of cups. It
That's
should
weird.
be cupped noodles.
That's just weird.
Also, to answer my own question,
Yes.
the greatest thing since sliced bread is grilled cheese because that's the greatest use of sliced bread.
I don't know. Toast is pretty good.
Not as good as grilled cheese.
Toast takes
Toast
less
is good
time.
if you fry it with cheese in between 2 slices.
But you could just toast 2 pieces of bread and put cheese on it.
That's a grilled cheese, my friend.
Have you ever had a toast sandwich?
It's just a grilled cheese.
No, it's 2 pieces of toast with a piece of bread in the middle.
That's
Uncooked
not
bread.
a sandwich.
It's a toast sandwich.
It's not a toast sandwich. Is it whatever we've talked about this, whatever a sandwich is what's in between the bread. So you just made a toasted bread sandwich.
It's a toast sandwich.
No, it's a bread sandwich.
It's a toasted bread sandwich.
Is the slice in between toast?
It can be.
You called it bread. That's
yeah,
different.
it is bread. So it is.
So it's a bread sandwich,
no,
toasted.
it's a toast sandwich.
It's not a toast sandwich because there's not toast in the middle.
Okay, so if you put toast in the middle, will it be a toast sandwich?
If you ordered a sub at Subway,
yes,
they'd ask you if you want it toasted, right?
Yeah.
So then you get it toasted, but it's still like a bacon and chicken sandwich or whatever
well,
you would probably get.
No, I just get another sub in it.
But that's a sub.
I don't want a sub. Can I put a toasted sub in a sub and it'd be a toasted sub?
Yes.
So
now you're getting it.
Okay, so what if, can we go 3 layers?
That's a club sandwich. You could get a club sub toasted sub.
A toasted club sub.
A toasted club sub.
I want to order that and see what they give me. Like if you just walk to Subway.
Can I get a toasted club sub toasted?
With extra sub. Hold the toast. I don't even know. All right, I love that. Okay.
We're in TV though.
Yeah, okay. So I finished watching Legends of Tomorrow.
You did?
This morning.
Wow.
How
was it?
It was surprisingly good. I think it had probably one of the best episodes right before the finale, the episode right before it. I think one of the best episodes of the whole series.
Really?
Like just every episode. Yeah, they ended really strong. Like they what's the word I'm looking for? Like they weren't afraid to take risks.
Okay.
Like where you can see with Flash, with Arrow, with all these other shows, you can kind of tell like the direction they're going with the superhero shows. Anyways,
sure.
You can tell the direction they're going. You can kind of guess what's going to happen. But I don't know. It just takes a friggin' 180, and you're like, holy crap, what's going on here?
Really?
So I was very surprised. And overall, everyone did a great performance as usual. Not as cheesy as other like episodes throughout the whole thing. You know?
I feel like it's on and off the cheese factor.
Yeah, because they, as you pointed out, almost every episode they do that slow motion costume shot where they show like the attire for the Arrow,
which
stuff.
is like kind of funny if that's what they're going for. As long as it's not like an accident.
Yeah.
Like every episode.
They're like, oh, yeah, we got to show off the clothes. All right, slow motion shot.
Slow-mo shot.
Yeah, they have the template and they just put it in.
Yeah.
But that stops after like halfway through the season. But yeah, it was very good. The ending is a little weird. You know how they normally do like a baity type ending where they bait you to come next season and see what happens. I don't know. It was weird. It wasn't what I wanted.
You think we're not getting another season?
Oh, we are.
Oh.
With it. But how they did it, I'm like, oh, next season's going to be weird if that's the case. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously don't want to spoil anything else. How far are you into Legends?
I'm going to have to retrace my steps because Rachel and I just started watching the CW stuff again. It's all on Netflix now.
Which is so awesome.
So sweet. So we this week... Well, yeah, to answer that question, I have to go back and check because I stopped randomly watching all of that stuff when we moved.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember where I was at with Legends. I think, is this season 2? I got to go through the episodes and figure out where I left off.
Mm-hmm.
Did they go back to the Old West in season 2?
Yes.
Okay. That's one of the last things I remember.
Okay, because they did in the first season.
Yes.
And then... They
go
did again.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's probably around there. But yeah, this week we went on Netflix, and neither of us could really remember where we were at. So Rach found the last Supergirl episode we watched because my thought was like, all right, let's just go in order. We'll watch Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and we'll work our way through each season.
Mm-hmm.
Then we watched Supergirl, and I was like, oh yeah, we didn't stay up with that. We were watching the Flash more because Supergirl in season 3, or no, we're in season. Oh shoot, what season are we in?
I think.
It's got to be 2, right?
Yeah, because it was originally on...
I cannot get it straight with the breaks. When there are the breaks, I cannot remember what season we're in.
Hypothetically, if you were to split it like at the mid-season finale...
It's like 4 seasons.
Yeah, we're like on season 8 of everything.
It's so annoying because
Yeah.
I can't... I should have just checked. But so wherever we're at with it right now, let me check. I have it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2.
Yeah.
So season 1 was... I was skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who's been listening for a while knows because I talked about it for a while.
Yeah.
And then I got into it, and I really, really enjoyed the whole first season.
Mm-hmm.
It got really, really good. And the second season starts off, and there are some good plot points and some stuff that's worth following.
I remember there was an episode you really liked. That might have been season 1, though. There was like a big character... not reveal, but something happened with a character that you absolutely loved.
Yes.
I can't remember if that was first or second season.
I think that was season... I'm looking right now. That might have been season 1 too.
See, and that's the worst thing with Netflix is everything melds together. Like, even if you don't watch it on Netflix, if you binge watch anything, it's just like, oh, this is one long movie I watched.
Yeah, I know. I think season 2, like, it starts off okay, and where we're at right now, it's just not holding our attention. Honestly, the writing is kind of a bummer.
Yes.
It's just like the jokes don't land, and some of the... Pardon us while Tim lets an animal in the room. Can you squeeze through? The door's wide open.
I know. I don't know what she's doing now. Well, it's open. So.
No, she's on her own. The writing just feels a little bit weak, and the episodes are, I don't know. It's just not really holding our attention. So we watched one episode, and then we jumped over to The Flash, and we're just going to finish out The Flash because it's so good, dude. Like
Flash, always consistently great.
It's so good. So that's probably what we're going to work on next, and then we'll probably bust out Arrow, and I might jump back onto Legends.
I agree,
soon.
Oscar. You got a good point.
I wonder if that picks up.
He talks.
Yeah.
I think he's a human trapped in a cat's body.
Could be. I think that happens more often than we like to talk about.
I feel like most cats are actually humans.
Yeah.
There's some evil cat bad guy. And he's like, oh, everyone's got to become cats.
Cat King?
Yeah.
Like Rat King?
No.
Although Rat King didn't put people in rats' bodies. He just is friends with rats.
Yeah.
Dude, he's scary.
He is scary.
Especially the newer version. Man.
What's the original version look like?
He looks more like just a dude all wrapped up in rags.
That's still kind of creepy.
Yeah, but it's not nearly as creepy as the new Rat King. Those episodes are scary.
Yeah, Turtles.
Talking about Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
The revamps of the characters are so good. Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah.
So, CW binge on the horizon for me. But Legends ended okay, but stronger than usual? Or what's the assessment?
So the final episode was... that became predictable at that point.
Okay.
But the episode before it, you can treat the last 2 episodes as like a 2-parter, basically.
Yeah.
It's not formatted that way, but it absolutely is that.
Okay.
So the obviously you could see how it was like it's funny, you don't see it up until like the last 5 minutes of the episode. Like you're like, I still don't know how this is going to end. But then once you see it, it's like, oh, this is so obvious how this is going to end. You know, it's like it became predictable. Like it wasn't at first, and then it became it. Anyways, it ended, I think, strong because of that episode before.
Okay.
But yeah, the final come back next season, see what happens. Like that little surprise thing. I'm like,
it's a weird one.
It's a weird one.
Okay.
But totally worth a watch.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Yeah. CW shows. I know, we got to find new shows to talk about. I might start watching The Walking Dead. again. Okay.
Yeah.
My brain didn't comprehend that.
Yeah, I only watched the first episode of this last season.
Yep. I think I got 2 more episodes in, and then I just didn't pick it up again.
Yeah.
But, that's it for me in TV. I didn't watch too much.
Yeah, me too, other than The Flash, which I don't have anything new to say about it, really.
Let me look at my notes, because I don't think I have anything in movies either. Lots of games this week.
Nice.
Yeah, just games.
I'm going to have movies next week, though.
Okay. Oh, you will, you dirty birdie.
I'm going to see Wonder Woman tomorrow night.
I got to find a way to see it.
Yeah, you do.
Shut up.
All right, games?
Games.
Okay.
Video games.
Let me tell you something about video games.
Let's talk about them.
I've been playing a lot of Angry Birds this week.
Go ahead, Brett. Talk about Angry Birds.
I like when you throw the birds at the stuff
Mm-hmm.
and try to squish the pigs.
Yeah, that's fun.
It is, and I feel like it's a big part of the game that nobody's talking about.
I totally forgot. I have technology.
It's too late.
It's way too late. I'm so upset. Okay, whatever.
Do you want to talk? I mean, do it next week.
We're 50 years away now. Anyways, Angry Birds. Yeah, it's funny because it's such a simple concept.
Yeah.
And games like that have existed on the internet for so long with Flash games and stuff. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, Angry Birds is
brilliant.
the one. It is. And it's something I really liked. You know, I got the game.
So good.
So good.
I missed it.
You missed it initially. What was your first iPhone game? If you can remember.
Oof. It might have been Angry Birds.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't miss it when it first came out. I mean, like, I played it for a long time, and I was like, man, I'm not going to play this anymore. And I deleted it. And then I recently remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I was having this moment where I was like, man, I have nothing I want to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was stuff I could do, but I was like, I just want to waste time.
Yeah.
And I was like, Angry Birds. And I downloaded
It's
it.
always there.
Dude, there's so many levels
oh
now.
my God. You were showing me the other day, and you just scroll.
It's madness.
Through.
There's
It's
so
good, though,
many.
that they keep adding content
Yeah.
to it. And there's like 50 different spin-off games.
I know.
Excuse me, and stuff. So, yeah, it's funny. I've been playing a bunch of like Apple or smartphone games. There we
Yeah.
go. Mobile games, if you will. Because every time I get a new phone, technology next week, I like to go through all the apps that I've downloaded and just download them again because maybe I missed something like initially or like. This one has a lot more memory, so I have a lot more room to have all these games. So I downloaded like a crap ton, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if any of these are good. So recently I've been playing one called Unblock Me, which it's a very simple puzzle game. You have to move this red rectangle into a open slot by moving all these other wooden blocks around it.
All right.
So it's like you know those number puzzles? They're square, and you have to like line up all the numbers.
Yeah.
Same exact concept there.
Okay.
So this was like the first iPod game I've ever seen. Like this is when iPhones were new. It was like iPhone 2 is when the first time I saw it. Like,
wow.
And I was like, I want to get that game when I get an iPhone. So I eventually got the iPhone 3, and that was the first game downloaded. And it's it's really fun. But very frustrating.
Yeah.
Because you can sit there and do the same movement 5 times, and you know it's supposed to go a certain way, but your brain can't comprehend how it's supposed to go. So you're like, switch. Wait a minute, switch. And so, but there's like, I think there's over at least 1,000 levels.
Wow.
And initially, I got up to 500. I remember I played it all the time. Now I'm only at like 60
That's
or something.
crazy.
But it's just funny how much time you can invest in these games because there's so much open time, like. Just by sitting there, you know, you could just be like waiting for something to load on the computer, so you pull out your phone and crush your
exactly.
level.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Like just waiting for anything.
Yeah.
Just you can just sit there and play. Which part of why I started looking is I was like, there's probably 2 mobile games that I've put 3 that I've put a lot of time in. One's a Ninja Turtles game. It's like the side scroller TMNT game.
Yeah, that one's a cool one.
That game's super sweet. Vector and
Vector's always good.
and Angry Birds.
That one again.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's 3 games. There are probably so many, like hundreds of thousands of games. But I don't know what to get. I should probably look up a list. There are probably lists online of like top 10.
You could always do that. Those are always like big, complicated, or like the stupid multiplayer ones. Whatever, Game of War, Gems of War, whatever it's called.
Right, and see, I don't want anything that involved.
I don't, but I see people playing those games all the time. And I don't know. To me, I just like, Because I guess because I have all the other games to play to begin with.
Right.
That I just like don't want to dedicate time. But it's funny because I've also realized just looking like in any situation, no matter what, if there's ever downtime, someone is always on their phone.
Exactly.
Like there's, and it's funny to think like, and people say it all the time. What was life before iPhones?
I try to do it sometimes.
I do
sit
too.
and like don't pick up your phone.
Yeah, I just observe. I look at everybody else, and
And they're all on their phones.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm the only one here not on my phone.
I'm gonna beat a level of Angry Birds during this segment.
Okay,
It's
good
an experiment.
luck. So.
But still hold a totally fluent conversation.
Yeah, I get more distracted because I'm gonna be watching.
Nope, don't look. I'm trying to get 3 stars. Don't look.
So it's so funny to see because I'm like, man, what did people just talk before? Because sometimes there are even moments where everyone's on their phone and it's silent for like 5 minutes.
Yes, and then there's always someone who calls that out and is like, "Oh, I guess it's phone time."
Yep. I am
like,
that person. I'm like, oh, guess everyone's on their phone, and then I go on my phone. I'm like, okay.
I do it sometimes too, but I always try to make like a joke that is different than usual, but I never really succeed because it's always the same.
It's always, because it's got the same punchline. Every
Same
time.
premise, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's coming, and that's the thing. People are expecting it.
Right, because everyone notices the silence, but no. Wow, you got 3 stars.
3 stars.
On that?
Mission accomplished.
Nice.
Successful experiment.
So, by the way, you play Angry Birds 3 stars only. Like you can't go to the next level until you get 3 stars.
Well, you witnessed the other day I was retroactively 3-starring them because I got frustrated. But that day I went back to the ones that I 2-starred and I destroyed them.
Yeah. Did you use all those little like bonus?
Only one of them I did. One of them I used the bonus thing because that's the other thing. You get all those like things that help you blast through a level.
Yeah, yeah.
And I hesitate to ever use them because I feel like I'm cheating. But I earned them, so shut up.
Yeah, why not?
So I used one on one of the levels.
Ooh,
got that trip star, bro.
Ooh, trip star.
That's what's up.
There was another Angry Birds game that came out that was different from Angry Birds. Oh, they had the like Angry Birds go-kart racing game. Did you ever download that?
No, I never did.
I didn't either, but it was funny that they were trying different what's the word I'm looking for? Like genres for it.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
That's one I gotta try. But
remember Temple Run?
Oh, I do. Temple Run 2 came out, and that was
it's just the same thing.
Same
right?
thing. But it's funny to think of all these fads. Like the most ridiculous thing I'm seeing right now is fidget spinner apps. So it's like
what?
Yeah. So it's for people who can't afford a fidget spinner or don't have one. It's just a spinner on your phone. So you do the same thing, but on your phone, which completely defeats the purpose of a fidget spinner because you're supposed to just keep your hands occupied.
Yeah.
But like, I guess you are, but why not just use your phone at that point, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's getting weird.
It is. It's like a multi-layered thing.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to talk about app games for that long.
No, that's fine. It's I've been playing some too. So.
Well, then I'm glad I brought it up.
Wow. Speaking of games.
Yeah.
PlayStation announced their
Yes.
Their PlayStation Plus games.
I don't have a PlayStation, but
yeah, but this is for all you cool PlayStation guys.
You PS nerds.
Wow. I'm pretty excited. This is not a bad list. Reading this list makes me jealous, even though I get the games as well because I have PlayStation.
What are you talking about?
But it makes me jealous for Xbox players because they get like 4 games. PlayStation gets 6. But then again, it's 2 per system, and sometimes they work on all systems.
Sometimes they don't.
All right,
what do you got?
So I'm going to read the list.
Yeah.
That's a 10. So the first game on the list is Killing Floor 2.
Nice. This zombie game?
Yes, exactly. It's just like Nazi zombies with a little bit of Left 4 Dead sprayed on top. Yeah, exactly. Like a little butter. Can't believe it's not butter. The second game, that one's on PS4, by the way. Second game on PS4 as well. Life is Strange.
The zombie one.
Oh,
wait, all episodes?
All episodes.
Come on!
You played it, right? But only episode
1,
only
yeah.
Episode 1. So give your description of the game just by playing the first episode.
It's a weird indie game about a high school student. You play as, I think it's high school.
Yeah.
You play as a high school student.
It's like a fancy high school.
Yeah.
Like boarding school.
Yeah, right. And you're a photographer, and you start experiencing some strange powers, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
But it's a Telltale-esque. Sometimes I want to call games story-driven.
That is a term.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You just held my hand, Tim.
Hey, nice to meet you.
You're clammy.
Yeah, I always am. They call me Senor Clam.
Clammy hands.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean?
Story-driven is a fine term.
Is that a term?
Yeah, because the game, it's not as much about the gameplay or the acting or whatever, although that's part of the story. But yeah, story-driven's perfect description for it.
Telltale-esque story-driven indie game.
Yeah, like a point-and-click adventure.
Yes, but it's a little less pointy and clicky.
And more adventure. Yes.
Yeah.
So all 5 episodes.
It's a good game.
It is a really good game. You got to play all the other episodes.
I know.
Okay. Anyways, so the next game, these next 4. Oh, I know one of them. The next 3 I did zero research on, so I know nothing about these.
Okay.
Games. One's called Abyss Odyssey.
Oh, the zombie game?
Yes, I believe it is underwater zombies.
Oh, I thought I was kidding. Okay.
Okay. No, I don't know the description. This is my personal thoughts.
Okay.
So that's my thought. It's
right.
underwater zombies.
Sounds good.
Next one is World Rally Championship 5.
The zombie racing game.
Yes, exactly. You play as different zombies from all different kinds of games, Resident Evil, Left 4 Dead, all that stuff,
Right.
and use powers from Mario Kart, like shells and stuff.
Yes.
But it's the 5th game in the series, which is very impressive.
Right, that is.
I'm glad that they made 5 of these.
Going strong.
Yeah, and they
They
just...
made 5. We still have no idea what it is.
I mean, I assume it's just a racing game.
Yeah, zombie racing game.
World Rally. Okay, the next one is called Neon Chrome.
The zombie dancing game.
Yes, this one's based in the future, the year
Yeah.
2222.
Mm-hmm.
And zombies have become sentient and
Right.
decided to dance with humans
Right.
to collect energy to save the planet from exploding.
Brilliant concept.
I'm just saying, it's a good game. And the last one, this one I actually know the description, Spy Chameleon.
The zombie sleuth game.
Yes, this is in the vein of Metal Gear Solid, where you play as a zombie chameleon.
Right.
And you have to eat flies
Yes.
without getting caught by frog zombies.
Frombies.
Yes. You got to watch out for the frombies. But it's like Metal Gear because it doesn't make sense.
That's my favorite thing about Metal Gear.
Yes. But no, this is it's just like that. It's a stealth chameleon game.
Sweet.
Yeah. That one's fun though.
So if I had PlayStation Plus
Yes.
and Xbox Gold,
Yes.
would I just get every game that ever existed
Over
for free?
time, probably.
Yeah.
I think if you have it for enough years, because I believe last month or the month before, you got the Telltale Tales from the Borderlands, all 5 episodes
Dude.
on PlayStation Plus, and Abzu, I think is the name of that game.
Abzu.
Yeah, and that one's like an underwater journey type game.
Excuse me.
No, that's fine. You're welcome for burping. But anyways, yeah, it's exciting because I believe all except Neon, what was that one? Neon Chrome, I think, or whatever the name of that zombie dancing one. They all work on PS4 basically.
Neon
No,
Chrome.
it's the racing one, the World Rally Race 50.
Zombie and shit.
Yeah, they either work on PS Vita or PS4, and you can have access to them all. So
Cool.
But yeah, it's always cool. I'm always excited to hear that.
So what are you going to play out of those?
I don't know.
None of them?
Well, I mean, I've already played Life is Strange. Killing Floor, actually. I really want to play that.
Killing Floor looks cool.
Because I haven't played that before.
Dude,
so.
that reminds me. Did I
Yes.
show you? I did. The zombie app game that I downloaded?
Yeah, back to app game somehow.
It's just called...
Is it getting better? When I was watching it, you killed like 2 zombies a level, and they were like, this is easy mode.
Yeah, I didn't really play it since then.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you got excited for nothing.
Well, it looks cool, though.
Yeah. No, I like those high-quality
I don't know what it's
games.
called.
Zombie Boom.
It doesn't tell me the actual name.
Oh. What?
Look, how do I read the whole name?
Zombie Fro. Zombie Fro 3D is what I'm calling it.
I have no idea.
Well, when you initially click it, like quit out of it and start it up, it should just have that
It doesn't. It comes up with the...
logo, like the game companies or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Well, anyways, away
Well,
from your zombie game.
Yeah, my bad. I was going to tell you all what it is, but...
Yeah, come on. Once you find it. Well, I'll get to my next conversation. E3 is next week.
That's crazy. Zombie Frontier 3.
Wow. What happened to the other 2?
I don't know. I never
Why do you
heard of 'em.
start with 3?
I was just looking up random app games.
You're sick.
Yeah, whatever.
You never start on a 3rd. Anyways, yeah, E3, I am stupidly excited for this.
I'm sick of it. I wish they would take a year off because I can't catch up to anything. They're just going to announce a bunch of stuff that
Yep.
I'm never going to be able to play.
Yep.
So I don't want to talk about it.
You have to, though. Dude,
When is it?
next week.
What are they going to announce?
Oh, one of the conferences might be going on during our podcast. I'm not going to be here for the next podcast.
So I got to vamp for an hour and a half.
By yourself. And go live by yourself.
Dude, I might start another podcast.
What are you going to call it?
I don't know.
Can I be a guest every episode?
Sure.
Okay.
Just call it the Keep Up.
Okay. Sounds good to me. But yeah, E3's next week. I am super excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm going to fill up the whole podcast.
I was going to say,
Can't
so
talk.
you're telling me... Wait, what days next week?
So it'll be Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
So Monday you'll have stuff, and then the following week probably.
Yeah, because well, Tuesdays is Nintendo's, Sunday is Microsoft and Ubisoft, I believe.
Okay.
Funny, both soft. And then Monday.
Ubisoft gets their own?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
There's a few that.
I guess they're pretty.
Oh no, it's Microsoft and Bethesda, and then
Oh.
Monday is Sony and
Ubisoft.
Yeah, and then EA has their own event. I believe. Maybe it already happened, but they don't want to do E3. They're trying to like back away from it, so they're going on their own thing.
Why?
More money probably. Like
Interesting.
to be able to fund their own and then get more like sponsorships and all that stuff.
Okay.
And then Nintendo's is Tuesday, and tomorrow they're actually having a Nintendo Direct all about Pokemon.
Huh.
Which is very exciting because I don't think we've had one before, and when it's a direct, it generally is a lot of information.
Yeah.
For this. So, and because it's all Pokemon, I assume it's going to be a new Switch Pokemon game.
Oh.
Probably a new 3DS Pokemon game. People are speculating that it's going to be Pokemon Stars, which is the combination between Sun and Moon. It'll be like that third game.
Oh, okay.
But it'll be only on Switch. That's what people are thinking. So
that's tomorrow they're doing that?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay. So tomorrow being Tuesday,
June 6th.
the 6th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys are watching this podcast or listening to the podcast, and care about Pokemon, you've already seen it.
You already know.
Yeah. But anyways, that's exciting. So this is like this for me is like Christmas in July. I get on that hype train and never leave it.
Yeah.
Except for when it's like a week before the game comes out, and then I just like lose all the hype for it. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, I always get so excited, and maybe even a week after I have it, I'm always so excited. I'm like, this is the best game ever. I love it, and then I just kind of fall off.
Dude, you know what I hate is like my mood swings with what I want to spend my time on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like similar to, you know, what comes up between us a lot is like, oh, I'm in the mood to just watch movies, or I'm in the mood to just play games.
Yep.
But like I'll get in the swing of like, man, I'm just gonna play. I get like it'll happen in one day. Like I'll be at work and I'm like, man, I'm gonna play some games tonight. Like I'm so excited. I'm gonna go home and play for a while. I'm just in that mood.
Yep.
Because sometimes you just get a craving to do something, and doing it just feels so good.
It's so good. Like,
right?
I absolutely understand.
You know.
Yeah.
But then like I'll get out of work and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I really wanted to capture that.
Right.
Because that feeling of doing exactly what you want to do when you want to do it.
It's something so
great.
Special.
And I feel like it doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't. Like when I play games, sometimes it's just like something to fill the time until like tomorrow or until I get that feeling again where because sometimes I'm just sitting there, I listen to a podcast and I just zone out and I just play the game.
Right.
But there are other times where I get really into it. I'm like, this is a great time. Same with movies. Like if I get on a good movie kick, dude, it's beautiful.
How weird is that? I've never really thought about that. Like how often do you actually get to do what you want to do when you want to do it?
I mean, I'd like to think all the time,
like,
but
I guess you have the option to.
Like today, I had the whole day off, had all the free time, and I was like, man, I'm excited to like finish this show and play this game and stuff. But I wasn't like necessarily in the mood to do that.
Right.
It was just like
something you had decided to do.
Next on my list. Like I always have a list. I'm like, okay, I got to beat this game, watch this show, do laundry, do all that stuff. But I didn't get that satisfactory feeling I get where sometimes I have like a full list of
when you know it's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
So does that then say something about how indecisive people can be? Like, I can't decide what I want to do, so I'm just going to pick something.
Yeah, you're just going to kind of... I always like to, like... I have a mystery wheel app, and it just picks something for me. So if I can't decide, I let that do it. I'm like, all right, guess I'm doing this. And sometimes I do it for, like, 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, I didn't really want to do that. And other times I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's probably like just like a first world problem. We're just like we have
100%
so much to do, we can't decide. But
100% is.
No, I'm totally with you, and it's all about motivation. You know, like sometimes when I'm editing, I get wicked into it.
Right.
I'm like,
no, I
do
the same thing.
4, and then other times I'm like, I got to do it, but I don't want to. You know, so. But there's no way to force yourself to get that motivation.
I know that's the weird thing. Is like just that you have to push through. Not talking about like. You gotta force yourself to play video games. But when it comes to like editing or whatever, like there are some weeks where I have the podcast sitting on my desktop and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to edit that. I really don't feel like it, but I gotta have it out when I want to have it out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's just an interesting thing
the
way we go through moods and cycles.
But nothing beats when you actually want to do it.
Say it. So good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear all the reports from you, and I'll keep my eyes open too.
Yeah.
Now what?
Do I have anything else in games? I know I had to go to food.
Do you?
Yes. No. Wow. How much time? Are we flying through this podcast?
A little bit.
What time is it? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but we got plenty to do tonight, so.
Yes. So let's go into food.
Okay.
Okay.
Delicious.
Hi.
Hey.
So I found this on Facebook that I thought you would really enjoy.
Okay.
There is a Ninja Turtle of the Teenage Mutant variety.
Right.
There is a cookbook, a pizza cookbook coming out.
Coming out or it already came out?
Might already be out.
Okay.
So you've probably seen it already.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
I went and saw a friend of mine at my my former employer, and she was like, "Hey, I have to show you this." And it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cookbook. Okay. We flipped through it. It is the worst cookbook I've ever looked in.
Really?
It's atrocious.
Is it all pizza or was it different food?
Yeah, some of it wasn't even, but most of it was, but it was just very bad.
Because from what it looked like on Facebook, it was a video of this, the chef, it's this lady, and she was making recipes in the vein of what the turtles eat in the show or movies or whatever. So they look like they are from the movie, like garbage pizza or whatever they eat. I can't think of any specifics, but all the food on it is supposedly delicious. But from what you saw in your cookbook,
this particular one that I was looking at, which it could be a different one, but even the pictures of the pizzas looked terrible.
Really?
And the ingredients were like nothing interesting at all. So it was just like poorly made pizzas. And then there was one that was like, I can't even remember. They were just
Do
like
they have
not
turtle soup
good.
in there by any chance?
I feel like they had something called that. But there were some that just had nothing to do with like turtles. It was just like put cauliflower on it.
And then what does that mean?
I don't know.
What type of pizza was it? Like a
Just like
April special or something?
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
It was disappointing because we were just flipping through. But hopefully this is a good one.
It's probably the same one. It's upsetting. But I don't know. It looked good from what I saw. But then again, that's the point of the video, to make people get it.
But it could be because this one, that was a few months ago, I think, that I saw that one. So
I saw the video about a month ago, I think. And I forgot to talk about it all this time. So I'll look it up. I'll find the picture or the video and put it right here.
Okay.
And people can be their own judge.
Yeah, be your own judge, you jerks.
Yeah. So if you go to jail, just give yourself freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What else you got in food?
Food. Let's talk about track food.
All right. So as we mentioned last week, Tim and I work on an ice cream truck in the summer. And we work often at the Dragway, the New England Dragway, where they hold drag races and car shows and such.
Cars go really fast, don't they?
They do go very fast.
Like Sonic? Like his music? Sonic music. Let's do it. I got a message.
What's it say?
Okay.
Okay. Is it private?
That's what it says, Brett.
I'm excited about that.
I grabbed your hand again.
Yeah, stop it. So at this Dragway,
yes,
they have I guess what do you call it, like fair food or like,
absolutely. I would classify it under
what's the term?
Fair food or carnival food like
that.
Yeah,
they got wiener carts and fry carts and sausage carts and pizza carts,
corn dogs, fried dough, like all
that stuff.
Usual fare.
Carny foods.
Okay.
What?
I said fair.
Fair?
Yeah, like the usual fare.
Ah, fair.
But you said carny foods at the same time. So
is carny offensive to someone? I feel like it's a word that's become offensive.
No.
Okay, I hope not.
Well,
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Maybe if you run up to someone who like looks hideous and you're like, oh, you're a carny.
You're a carny.
But I mean,
maybe it means carnivore. I'm a carny.
Yeah.
Meat.
I'm a timivore. So,
overall,
yes,
you're a fan of the fair?
I am a fan of the fair. Yeah, there's something. If you go to a fair or a carnival for multiple days,
yeah,
it's not good. But if you do it for one day, that is one of the best food on the planet.
Right.
Like,
so that's the thing. Like, we're there for usually 2 or 3 days, and you go there. Did you get any on Friday? Because you were there Friday through Sunday.
Well, I got chicken and fries on Friday.
Okay, so I was only there Saturday and Sunday. Saturday.
And a chicken sandwich.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Those chicken sandwiches are boss.
Killer.
So Saturday, we got, first of all, they serve you a dog dish, basically.
Yes, it's this big dog bowl.
And everybody knows, like, the fair dog bowl. They put fries and chicken in.
Yep.
Now, I ate way too much on Saturday. Not to mention it is, like, not keto, so it's not, I don't usually eat that many carbs all at once. And I swear to you, I felt and tasted those fries for the next 24 hours.
That's, I think, one of the worst things about, like, any food in general. If you burp and still taste it.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that the grease? Is that the
Dude, I don't know.
The fries? But there's something so gross about tasting it later on.
Yeah.
Even though it's so good when you have it.
So good on its way down, but you do not want it just hanging out.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you
and
were
like,
good, but.
Dude, I went home and, like, I think I ate something else and I brushed my teeth and mouthwash and I'm like, and then I woke up that night literally tasting
The
it.
next morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I got to brush my teeth again.
Why?
All I taste is these fries.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, but not to say it was bad food. Like,
no.
Well, not healthy.
Okay, again, that falls under the category of when you are craving it and you really want it. Dude. Even like the fries, even when you get the fries and they're like soggy, I don't even care. It's like a pile of wet potatoes. But I love it.
If you were to have this at like McDonald's or any other place, you'd be like, oh, this is nasty.
Yeah,
but
these aren't good.
At the fair,
or
for us, the Dragway, it's something special about them.
Something special.
And maybe it's because we're working all day, and once the food comes, we're like demons.
The pizza cart's dope there, though.
Yes.
Like, legit, the pizza is just real good.
The pizza, it's like some of the best pizza I've ever seen. Like, the cheese is a little crispy. The crust is huge. The dough, the bread itself is like, it's just a well-made pizza.
Well-made.
I'm not a big fan of the sauce.
Is it sweet?
It's sweet.
You're not a sweet sauce guy.
No way.
Interesting.
I don't generally like a lot of sweet stuff with any of my meals, like dinner-type meals or lunch. But I love pancakes.
Lunch is a meal, too.
Yeah. But I love pancakes, and I, like, douse them in syrup. So I don't know.
Interesting.
I guess breakfast can be sweet. The other two cannot.
Ah, okay.
That's my list. That's my...
Somehow sweet things have found their way into breakfast a lot.
Yes.
Like, a lot.
Yeah, pancakes, waffles,
donuts and all kinds of pastries are for some reason considered breakfast.
Yeah, you have dessert for breakfast.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but that's a thing.
That is. Well,
Most cereals are just sugar and marshmallows.
I guess because maybe you need a boost of sugar in the morning.
Maybe. I would argue you just need eggs and steak.
Yeah, no, protein's a good way to start the day.
Butter.
No, not butter.
Cheese.
I had a dream the other day.
Cream.
That you and I had a butter eating competition.
Oh, did I crush you?
I mean, I was in the dream, and in real life, I got sick.
Do you have butter here?
Yes, we do, Brett. I'm not having a butter.
You have to eat. No, not a contest. I just want you to eat like a tablespoon with me.
What, when we go live?
If you wish.
Okay.
I ate an egg with you.
Yeah, that was fun.
I just want to see if you can do it, because for me, it's like no problem.
Well, it's okay. But it's gross. Like, why would you want it by itself?
I need it for my diet.
See, I don't need it for my diet. My heart won't take it. The cholesterol.
Dude, we got to do it.
I'll do it. I don't care.
I'm excited.
What did I just... Oh, yeah. So the other day we made nachos. You put the popcorn
on it.
Yes.
How were they?
Let me tell you.
Okay. Yeah. So just say the whole thing.
Yeah. No, it's fine. They were delicious. They came out really good. It was funny putting popcorn after it's cooked in the oven because I would expect them to get really burnt or like over popped.
Right. It was already popped popcorn
that
we put on your nachos that you then baked.
Yes. So the popcorn, but no, it just got like a little crunchier basically. But it was a good combination between the cheese, the nachos, and the buttery popcorn. But I had this revelation that the popcorn overpowered the nachos. Like I tasted more popcorn than I did nachos.
So was it just like eating popcorn?
Well, no, it was still cheesy, and there was that
Okay.
hint of nachos. But then I tested it out with other things to see how strong the flavor of popcorn is.
Okay.
So I dipped it in ranch. I dipped it in sour cream. I put cheese on it just by itself. What else? I had peanut butter. Just like condiments. I was putting things on it to see if it overpowered this, and it did. The popcorn was stronger than all those other things I put on.
So
top
like
of
no
it.
matter how you ate it, you mostly tasted the popcorn?
There was just that popcorn flavor. I did taste everything else.
Yeah, sure.
But it was popcorn at the beginning and end.
That is so weird.
So is popcorn like the definitive flavor? Like, do you think
The strongest flavor
yeah,
in
like
history?
over anything else? I gotta find more like vanilla and pepper and salt. Like, I bet salt. There's probably.
So when you say popcorn, though, were you tasting the butter?
I could be. It's movie theater popcorn.
Because this is theater popcorn,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So yeah, just like.
Maybe butter's the strongest flavor.
It could be, because it makes me think of those Harry Potter every flavored beans, and
Yeah.
there was the jelly beans, and there was the popcorn flavored one.
Yep, super
So,
strong.
Yeah, so every time I ate the popcorn, that's what it made me think of.
Mm.
It had that like buttery popcorn taste.
Right.
But I was just like so surprised. It like overpowered a lot of things. And peanut butter is a tough one to overcome.
That's true,
because
yeah, for sure.
That's a big flavor. But it was a small amount of peanut butter because I knew it overpowered, because
Right.
like peanut butter's crazy with the flavor. So I put like just it was an okay amount. It was definitely a small amount, but
yeah.
popcorn still prevailed.
So overall, would you make popcorn nachos again?
I think so. I want to add more things onto nachos.
What if you put the cheddar popcorn on it?
what about that cheddar and caramel popcorn?
Interesting.
Little sweet, little salty.
Yeah, that could be good. But then
I don't know.
cheese and caramel, because if you're making nachos, you gotta put the cheese on there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, but the popcorn is
that's
cheese
the
and caramel.
it's the
Oh, weird. It sounds
Chicago
weird saying
mix.
it, but
I
I
know.
guess you're right.
it's so good together.
Interesting.
I don't know, but it was weird. So the nachos ended up being really good, and I had guacamole and sour cream, and it was
Oh, guacamole.
guacamole. Is it time, Brett?
I think it's time.
Okay.
We're going live.
We're going live. Hey, we're here. We're live. Are you playing Angry Birds?
Maybe I am.
Wow. This is how you go live. Dude, you're not going to beat that level.
Yo.
No way. Look at what a miss.
All
you
right.
just sent that bird so far.
That wasn't my best.
Help me, guys. He's not even paying attention. This isn't a podcast.
What happened?
I guess I'm talking to myself. Brett, they're going to wonder why there's butter here.
So.
You butter not.
So mad at you.
I'm so happy.
Yo, crushed it.
Yeah?
Oh, hang on.
He didn't crush it, guys.
No, I mean, that was pretty good.
This is the worst Let's Play ever.
Oh! I got 3
He
stars.
got 3
on
stars.
that.
He beat it.
I really didn't expect to.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
that's some magic right there. We scared Salem. Look at her.
Sorry. That's why you shouldn't have cats in here.
No, I know.
All right, what's up? We're live, and we're live
Are we alive?
on the
Are we alive?
the Keep Up podcast. And Edward Payson, what's up, man? Yes, we're absolutely going to watch your movie. I'm stoked because I haven't seen that one yet. No, you didn't see that one yet, right?
What's the name of it?
Unsigned?
No, I haven't. No.
Dude.
I think that was one we were looking for a while,
Yes.
too.
Yeah, we watched the trailer before we did the interview.
Mhm.
Everybody should go to our podcast feed and listen to the interview we did with Edward because Edward's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to watch that this week. It's out today. Everybody go. Where was it? Is it Amazon? I think you said Amazon.
You're talking to him like he can talk back
He
immediately.
can. It's live.
I know, but he has to type it first.
Literally came out today on Amazon. Everyone go to Amazon and look up Unsigned. If there's a better way, a more accurate way to look it up, you let me know.
Can you sign it after, though?
No, Tim, I don't think
What?
you understand how this works.
If it's unsigned, and then you go to it and you sign
Amazon Prime, Unsigned. I'm going to watch it this week.
the movie.
I'm stoked.
Stoked?
Yeah.
Okay, so should we just get right into the butter?
Oh, yeah. So
I want to get this over
So
with.
we were talking about, how did it come up?
We were talking about food,
Yeah.
fair food.
Talking about fair food.
Fair.
So I eat high fat, low carb,
Mhm.
and I sometimes will eat butter just to keep like my fat content up.
Yeah.
And Tim brought up something earlier about how he could never do it. And so I told him he had to do it. Actually, it was your idea, I think.
Was it my idea to
I
put
don't-
butter?
I
No, it
don't
was your
remember.
idea. You're like, oh, you'll love butter.
No, but then you were like, we should do it live.
Because we did, we should do it live.
So you're going to be able to do this, or you're going to throw up?
It's going to be gross.
Because it's candy for me.
That is such an awful way to describe it.
It's candy.
Candy, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
You ready?
I guess so. So we got a chunk of butter. It almost looks like cheese.
Yeah, just
Oh,
imagine
mine
it's
got
cheese.
a big hair on it.
Yeah, I put that there for you.
Oh, thanks.
I had to figure out which one was whose. That's how I marked it.
Why is one poison?
Maybe.
Okay, well, cheers.
You got to put the whole thing in. Or you want to bite it. No, whole thing, all at once.
Do I have to eat it all? Is the
Oh,
question?
yeah. Ready to go.
Oh.
So good.
Oh.
We'll smush it around for a minute.
Oh, it's so salty.
Well, see, this is salted butter.
Oh, that's no good.
Not so good. I can feel.
Your heart stopping? Because that's what I feel.
No, my heart's stoked.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's
Killing
like,
it.
that's real hard to get down.
No, it's so good.
It's like salty milk.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm getting word that our live isn't working right now.
Why?
I don't know.
Are we not in motion?
I'm not sure.
Well, what's it look like on the thing?
It looked frozen. Yeah, it's freezing at this one spot. So I don't know if you're catching us live right now or not.
Uh-huh.
But Tim just ate some butter.
I hope so. Wait, press play, Brett.
Not stop him.
Wait, it's in full motion right now.
Is it?
Did we just stop there for like 10 minutes to figure
Oh,
it
Dan
out?
said it's working good, so I guess we're good.
Thanks, Dan. You're
Yeah,
the man.
thanks, man. Dan
You're
wants
the
to come
man.
on the show.
All right.
So that's an interesting thing, actually. I want to start having guests on again,
Yes.
and in new ways.
Okay.
I want to do the guest host thing.
Holograms are not out yet, unfortunately.
Nah,
so
bro, I
that's
ain't
one of the
talking
ways we
holograms,
can't do it.
son. Get
Mhm.
off me with that.
I'm not on you.
What's happening now?
No. But no, I totally agree. I think the more people we have, the more people will not have to listen to us.
And yeah, exactly. I want to spread it out a little bit. I have a few friends that I've talked to about coming on.
I have no friends, but I know people.
Right. You have friends.
I
that we could have come on.
half a friend. He's in a wheelchair.
Your friend.
unfortunately.
That's so messed up.
That's dark.
Your friends are upset right now that you're saying you
I
have
know.
no friends.
Because they're more than friends.
Right.
They're brothers. They're family
Nice save.
and sisters
Anyways,
and uncles
so we've had, I think, 3 guests so far.
and grandmothers. Yes.
Sarah Daniels,
Yep.
JB,
Yep.
Edward.
Yep.
And they were pretty
me,
great.
I'm a guest every episode.
You're not a guest, Tim.
I fill the guest slot.
You have permanent residency here.
I don't. It's unfortunate because you have been searching for someone to guest host this podcast with you for 55 episodes, and you just keep getting me.
I think we need a new interface so we can have that third mic.
Yes.
And then with live, how are we going to make this?
This.
It's going to be too squishy.
2 separate. No, we'll have to put it like over there probably.
Oh, yeah.
Farther away.
You just whistled so hard.
It's one of those rare mouth whistles
Yeah.
that you want to replicate.
That you get with an F or an S.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it when it's an S because it's like you imagine a big gap in the middle of your teeth.
No,
or
I
the-
imagine the old dude from Family Guy.
Oh, Herbert.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I always
Yeah,
imagine.
I know. How
You
do
get
you?
one of those S whistles?
I could keep just consistently doing an S sound until a whistle comes out.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it.
Okay.
Dude, editing that's going to hurt my ears.
Yeah. Oh, squaw.
So Edward's going to come back on
Okay.
because we got to talk about that video game collection he's hiding.
Oh.
I guess he's not hiding it. I see him post stuff.
No,
about it.
he's hiding it, keeping it.
Dan wants to come on.
All right. How about Salem? Can she?
I
be
don't
a
want your
guest?
stupid cat on my podcast.
Oh, that's Oscar over there.
Yeah. I do feel a little bad about
Yeah.
calling the cat stupid.
I know. Salem's actually very intelligent.
Yeah.
She knows when I'm home and she calls for me.
That's weird.
And then the dogs like drag me downstairs. So I had a stupid question for live.
What is it?
So, I mean, it's not really a question. It's more of just a stupid statement.
So you're just going to say something stupid?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's cool. So have you ever? I guess it is a question.
Tim, that's how you start a question. There is a question.
Well, because I think I formatted it as a question in my brain, and then
Okay.
then I was like, you don't need a question. But now it's a question. So,
Okay.
anytime you get a new package from anywhere around the world,
Yeah.
do you ever open it and just like consume the air that's in it? So you get the air from wherever the package came from?
Dude, that is the weirdest question. Is this a thing you do?
I've just recently discovered. I'm like, I am inhaling air from Texas.
I don't think that's how that works.
From Japan, from wherever I get these items. Well, because you got to imagine, when they close it up, vacuum sealed with the air.
Is it vacuum sealed, though?
I mean,
what are you getting that's vacuum sealed?
Everything.
It's just in a box.
It's in a package, but
it's not vacuum tight.
It's tight enough where there's no air going out or in.
You think it's airtight?
I do. A box that's taped up all around, that's airtight.
I don't know. It's rarely taped up all around, though.
But more often than not.
I guess sometimes it is.
There isn't any holes around it.
So you just inhale Texas air.
Well, see, I assume Texas air is like rotten barbecue and alcohol or something.
That's probably offensive to all Texans.
Well, thanks for watching, my friends.
Texas makes delicious barbecue.
No, I know, but I assume it's rotten because it was being cooked at the time.
Yeah.
And then the package, it's from Texas, so it takes 50 years to get to wherever it needs to go. And so it's rotten by that point. Then I thought, this is probably stupid because what if one of these times I get a package that's full of like friggin' chicken pox or anthrax or some deadly disease that I'm just like...
Yeah. What if you get a package that's filled with chicken pox?
Yeah, chicken pox, Brett. It's got to be in the air, right?
Where do you come up with this stuff?
My brain just goes.
Go to my Facebook page and see if you can watch the video. Maybe it's not letting me because it's my Facebook.
It's like, no, you're not. It said you went live.
It's like, stop watching yourself.
Stop watching yourself. Stop watching yourself.
Yeah, whatever.
I know it's. Oh wait, no, it's working.
All right, cool. How many people we got in here?
2. Oh, it stopped again. Well, this video will pop up after, and I guess everyone can watch it fully.
Yeah, just making sure people were with us.
I know.
I got no answers to our question, though. What is the opposite of running?
Well, we discussed it last week.
I know. I'm just saying we brought it up in our...
Right, I know. I wanted people to...
our pre-live video.
Video.
Our
what
toasted
about subwoofer. What was it? It was a...
Toasted club sub.
Toasted sub club sub.
Which is a club sub toasted in a sub.
Yes.
Right?
So it's 3 subs in a sub.
No, it's only 2 subs.
2 subs.
Because one's a club sub, but you put the club sub in a sub.
But
if
a club is 3 sandwiches, you said?
It's not 3 sandwiches. It's 3 slices. But I guess a club sub... Can you make a club sub?
Well, you could
It's just all the stuff that's in it?
Yeah.
But you don't get the bread.
No, it's just the bread.
Yeah.
No,
what?
No meat, no nothing. We were talking about toast sandwiches.
Yeah.
So then when we went to the subs...
A toast sandwich has a piece of toast in the sandwich.
Right.
Now you're saying right. Earlier,
well, because it makes sense.
Now you see my logic.
Well, because I said bread initially, but...
Right, but
way,
bread and toast are different.
Yes.
And bread between 2 pieces of toast is a bread sandwich.
But regardless, the sandwich will be called a toast sandwich.
Why?
Whether the bread is toasted or not. It's just the name of it.
Why? Only if the middle slice is toast.
Well, with a BLT, if you add cheese, it's still a BLT. It's
with
not
cheese. Yeah, because that's what's inside it.
Right, but I'm saying this bread and toast.
But if you toast it, then it's a toasted BLT.
Right.
It's not a toast sandwich with bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Well, because there's no piece of bread in the middle of it.
But if there were...
then it would be a BLT with toast in the middle of it.
If the bread's toasted...
Even if it's bread. No, either way, it would be toast in the middle of it.
No, it wouldn't.
If it's bread or if it's toast.
You were saying you make toast sandwiches.
Toast sandwiches.
Which is what?
2 pieces of toast, buttered on each side, and then you either put a piece of bread or a toasted piece of bread in the middle.
But if you put a toasted piece of bread, then it's a toast sandwich.
But the name is toast sandwich.
So it has to be a piece of toast.
No.
But if it's just bread, that's a bread sandwich.
No, the name toast sandwich is for bread and toast.
But untoasted bread is just bread.
It doesn't matter. The name of it.
That totally matters.
Toast sandwich. It's just what's inside it.
Exactly.
And what's inside is bread. Regardless.
That's a bread sandwich.
No, toast is bread.
But bread is not toast.
When bread and toast are both in the middle of the sandwich, is it a bread
There's
toast?
There's 2 pieces now?
No, there can be. With a grilled cheese, if you put in 5 pieces of cheese or 2 pieces of cheese, regardless, it's still a grilled cheese.
That's my point, but it's because there's cheese in it.
Yes, but
you don't toast the bread on a grilled cheese and call it a toast sandwich with cheese.
But the name toast sandwich refers to both bread and toast. It is the idea of 3 pieces of bread.
But the sandwich part is the bread part. Whatever's in it is
what defines what kind of sandwich
that's what
it is.
comes before sandwich.
But just the name toast sandwich means 3 pieces of bread with 1 in the middle, either being bread or toast.
That can't be right.
You can have a grilled cheese where it's 2 pieces of toast and you put cheese in the middle. That's a grilled cheese.
Right.
That's.
We're not saying the same
but
thing.
I'm not grilling the cheese. I'm just toasting 2 pieces of bread and putting cheese. That's
not a toast sandwich.
It's not. It's a grilled cheese because it's.
Are you saying 2 pieces of toast with a piece of bread in it is called a toast sandwich?
Yes, that is
Why?
true. Because
that's a bread sandwich.
Because both pieces of bread are toasted.
But that's the part that goes over whatever's in the sandwich.
I didn't name it. They could have called it a bread sandwich.
You did name it. Nobody else makes toast sandwiches.
Everyone on the planet makes toast
Has
sandwiches.
anyone ever had a toast sandwich? Y'all have never had a toast sandwich.
Oh,
Brandon said he's Team Tim.
Team Tim, my man.
But him just saying I'm Team Tim just tells me he's not sure what you're saying. He's just chosen a side.
It's like Twilight. Team Edward, Team Wolf.
Team Breadward.
And Team, what's the other guy's name? Edward and Jacob, right? So, Toast Up?
No. I wish it was like a steak argument so it could be Steakup. Team Breadward or Team Steakup. It's not clever. I just made up something that will make me...
It would be clever if there was steak.
Allow me a wordplay.
Well, it's a toast sandwich if there's steak in the middle.
No. You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm actually pretty large. So, toast sandwich.
Yeah.
Bread in the middle. That is the condiment that is added. Condiments? It's not condiments.
Condiments.
Well, our condiments.
Wait, what's a condiment? What do you? What's
toast.
What do you?
Well,
no,
the bread.
Toast is not a condiment.
Okay. Can it become a condiment if you slice it up and then put it over things, or is that like garnish?
Fancy.
It's breadcrumbs.
I guess if you could turn bread into like a paste, it could be
Well, I guess.
be bread sauce.
So if you put butter in it, would it be?
That's
butter bread.
I don't know. Is butter a condiment?
It must be.
You don't call it that though.
No, you
just
don't.
cook with it.
Well, does a condiment have to be in a bottle? No relishes in glass. Well, sometimes in a bottle.
Sometimes in a bottle.
Is that the classification of condiments?
No.
Well, because they're spices.
Those
aren't condiments, though.
No, they're spices.
Right.
What is this conversation?
I have no idea.
It's so great.
I'm just saying. So, I don't know what it would be called. There must be a word for it. If bread
For what?
If bread is condensed into a paste.
Ugh, I don't want that.
How about butter?
I love butter.
Is butter a condiment?
How was that for you?
Awful. I still taste it. It wasn't good. It
Good.
It melted in my mouth, but not in a good way.
So here's your next step.
Yes.
Wrap it in a slice of American cheese.
Do you just want me to have a heart attack?
It's good for you.
You can just punch me in the chest and it'll be the same thing.
It's good for you.
No.
It's good for you.
If a doctor recommended me to eat a slice of cheese around a piece of butter, I would be horrified. I wouldn't want this doctor around me.
Then you're going to the wrong doctor.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to Dr. Shaw.
Oh, see, I'm still getting a couple reports that the live's not coming through.
It's not working?
It looks like it's going through, but if you guys are leaving comments and whatnot, I apologize. We may not be seeing them.
That'd be weird if it updated later with the comments.
Yeah, stranger things have happened.
Stranger Things.
Oh, you guys watch Stranger Things yet?
I haven't.
I just did recently.
Could be our internet that's crappy too.
I don't know. Well, you got anything else?
No, I think I'm all set.
I think we can probably wrap this one up. We have some other things to do tonight.
Yes.
Foreshadowing. And
there's no shadow. Oh wait, is there a shadow? Oh, there's a shadow.
If you want, go over to the Keep Up Podcast Facebook page and follow there.
Yep.
Hopefully, eventually we can do these videos over there. Although I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's just right now we're strictly targeting my friends list.
Yeah, because that's all we got.
Podcast comes out Fridays.
Vodcast will be coming out this weekend as well.
Do you know what day yet?
Not sure. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Okay.
One of those 3 days.
Yeah, and we'll have some other new videos up there too. You can find us on iTunes. Please leave a review if you're interested.
Yeah, we'll read it on here live.
We totally will. That'd be sweet because that really helps other people see it. That is my desire.
Yeah, I just want everyone to listen to us and be like, "Oh, these guys suck."
Yeah,
that's all I want.
If everyone in the world listened once, just to be like, these guys suck, we'd probably chart on iTunes for like a day.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, 7 billion listens.
Okay, 2 days.
I don't think you know how numbers work.
It's never something that's interested me.
No, it's okay.
I'm interested if they're positive. Are our numbers positive?
Well, they're not negative.
That's encouraging.
I'm welcome you're here.
All right, I'm gonna shut this show down. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
As always.
You're gonna do the thing.
I guess so.
Okay. All right.
So today I'm going to construct a sandwich. Or Brett's gonna fall into a hole. So you start with bread, and then on top you put some lettuce, and then cheese, and lettuce, and cheese, and some tomato. And lettuce, I gotta move this, and cheese, and lettuce, and tomato, and don't forget the french fries. That's a very important part. And on top of those french fries, you want some ketchup, not too much, just enough to get you through.